Good morning. Thanks for checking in on us, see what we're doing. This morning we're continuing on trying to get the instrument panel and everything in the nose mounted so that things can't move around. Hold on just a minute. So John and Bob have been working on getting our antennas in to the radios. Probably one of the things that's going to be happening real soon is changing those trays because they're not the right trays for our radios. Right now, I'm going to be tying these cables off so they can't go anywhere. Jan is back there trying to finish up everything in the side so that maybe we can put the side panels in there. And we're waiting for the Sparkies to show up. So we get going here and I'll check back with you. Okay, so let me turn this around. So I got that part all safetied up there. Jan's been tying up loose ends up here, the vacuum hoses, some of these spare wires. Bob and John are still working on getting the radios going. The intercom is now working. I've been in the crew compartment putting the Del clamps on these tubes so that they're not wiggling around in there. But the next task coming up is putting the side panels on the airplane. We're pretty comfortable with everything that's done in there. We've got the side panels here that we're getting ready. So we'll get those going and we'll see what happens. Okay, those are basically fit. We're just seeing how it was going to go together. We still have some few things to do behind the panel for anti-chafe, but that's a good look of what it's going to eventually be. Pretty exciting, Jan.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Joe. This is exciting. I'm happy for you guys. This is really cool. The battery work.
The coolest part is I'm back in Utah, hanging out with my buddy Bob.
So Jan's here, and he's been working while I've been gone. He's going to give us a little walk-around tour of what he's been doing.
Well, since Bob hasn't been here a lot, I had to take over and do the production on the airplane.
Take over?
Yeah, take over. Let's go over here into the cabin and turn the light on. So Bob can get up there and show you how we're going to place some more of the anti-skid strips on the floor.
So he's been working on these anti-skids, and I guess this is the next placement as well. He's got these cut out to go up here. And I see the floor is in here for the side. Hold on just a minute. And that's how this floor is going to look when everything's in here, when this is done. We've got the information panel for closing the exterior door in here. So cool stuff. Got all of this tied off so it's not chafing anywhere. That's a good thing. The antenna wires are run for the antenna up on the roof. All of that is tied off. Kenneth is working on the ceilings. Got some patterns here, and we'll get that cut out in some Kydex. Still need to come up with a couple of instruments. I think this is a good instrument, but we need an airspeed indicator that's that we still need. We don't have a good one of those for that position. And then, is that it inside, Jan?
What's that?
Is that the extent of inside?
That's it for the inside.
Okay. These windows are all in now.
And then coming around in here, really probably can't see a lot, but a lot of the wire bundling has been tidied up. We've got this loose spare wire bundle all tied up and stowed into there, and just a lot of tying up into the instruments up there. The cabling and stuff starting to get straightened out and cleaned up.
And these wires hang in here for the radio and intercom. And
Right.
we might be tackling changing the radio trays maybe today. We'll see how that goes.
Right.
What else?
So then you come over to here.
Oh, look at that.
See that we have the side panels on now. Go down to here.
Cool.
So what Bob's going to help me with now, we're going to remove this panel here because we're going to fit in a situation here I want to take care of, as well as putting some protection behind these screws so they don't, longer screws don't run into the bundles back down the tubes back there.
Okay. Or maybe I'll have Joe help you.
Or whoever.
All right. Well, let's see what goes on.
Juste avant, on peut un peu.
Ouais.
Go.
Right on the set.
So we've been working on these side panels for the airplane, and we've been concerned about this panel for a while. We didn't know what was going on. So we put Joe on the task.
That's a scary thought.
And he's found some things. So you see where this bare metal is? This used to extend clear to there. Well, unfortunately, that piece is still laying here, isn't it not?
Sure is.
If you look real closely, you can see where this panel was sitting on top of here, making this whole thing pooch out. And the same thing was occurring here. And we also, Joe discovered that this corner right here, get my hand out of there so it'll focus, right where he's sanded that down, or I'm not sure how he did it, was colliding with this. So this was just not very good quality workmanship when this was all done back in the late 40s, early 50s, whenever they did this.
Well, you know, there might have been a war going on, so they were kind of pressed on time, I would believe.
No. So, but
well, we know what government works all
yeah.
about.
And Jan has been doing similar stuff on the other side for the trench for all the hydraulics and electrics. So we're just trying to make the fit and finish on this better. So we'll come back when we get some more progress made. So one more thing that we discovered, this skin is thinner because of this shoulder. You put this on here and this is sunk down in. So we're going to put a 40,000 shim under here just to make sure this is as fair as we can get it. So we'll get these screws out of here. Jan's going to go find some 40,000 material and start making a shim.
I don't like being on camera.
Yeah, whatever. Mr. Project Manager. Let me get up on top one too. I'll take those.
Those are 54s.
Yes, they are.
Those do we know?
Yep.
I wonder if that's what 54s in there with that shim.
Oh.
Are these 53s here?
Yes.
I wonder if they, but
I don't know. Actually, I don't know what these are. I haven't measured them, but I will
Is that
make
the
a
same?
comparison.
This one should be.
Okay. So we put a piece of stainless between these two so they don't nick the skin underneath. The towel helps, Joe.
Does it?
Yeah,
Still very tedious.
it is very tedious. But one of those things that has to be done. Not quite.
See, you got the easy one.
I'll take easy all day long. I'm good with that. Hey, I needed you to show me how.
Oh, yeah, that razor blade on a 45, if there's a little ledge there, it works pretty well.
You mean underneath?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Sitting on there.
Yeah. You want me to cut myself by reaching all the way over there? I didn't see how it is. Not quite. Not quite getting it. Got that little shard right there. Whew. Made me nervous.
So you know, don't show blood on YouTube. They don't like that. You can show it as long as it's blurred.
Dang, that just
That
doesn't.
last little bit's
Pain in the butt.
ain't it?
Yeah.
Booger. There
There.
you go. Now you're thinking with mayonnaise.
Okay, I'm liking all that. So let's see. Oh yeah,
Much gooder.
much gooder. Yeah, we got lots of room now. Okay. So now we just need to come up with the shim for in there. We need to do some safety. We got to do something with this hose. We'll figure something out.
I thought it would be shorten it just a little bit to get it away from your.
Well, it's been a really good week here. We've had a lot of fun with Joe. Where are you at, Joe? Behind the ladder. And Jan. And we've made a lot of progress on this panel. Still have more to do. We're just fixing evils. And that's all we can do. But we'll get this. We've got proud screws here. We're going to try to get those so they're good and straight. We've got this step back in here. The step is gone here. That feels really nice. So we'll have to take the panel off one more time and do some things, but it looks like it's going to be awesome when we get done. So anyway, it's the end of the day. We're going to go get some chow. I'm making Joe buy. Appreciate you watching our videos. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing, leaving a like and sharing it out. And if you can, I'll leave a link for the GoFundMe in the comments below. If you can find your way clear to help us out with this, we need another radio. So have a nice weekend. We'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching.